We are live. All right. So I am just getting our music set up. Not really sure what we want to go for today. Maybe some arcade music. That could be fun. Seems a little upbeat for building a keyboard, but you know, nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun while building. Just kind of waiting for people to come in. If anyone comes in. So, we'll see. Let's put this up here. Do a little bit of that. How loud is this? Yeah, you guys can't hear that at all. Shit. Let's try again. Shoot. I think I have like 5 minutes where I'm not allowed to swear. Yeah, you guys can't hear that at all. Shit. Let's try again. Shoot. I think I have like 5 minutes where I'm not allowed to swear. Okay. I think that's a good volume. I think we're chilling. Alright. Now, is this the music we want? That's the question, right? Is this what we're going for here? That's a good volume for me. That's a good volume for me. Okay, needs to be ever so slightly louder for you guys, I think. We'll see how this sounds. Don't know how I feel about. Slightly louder for you guys, I think. We'll see how this sounds. Yeah, I think it's mostly fine. Maybe turn it just a tad. Okay. Let's give this a test. So this is Twitch, which we know Twitch works. Cool. YouTube should also show up now. Maybe turn it just a tad. Okay. Maybe. Let's give this a test. So this is Twitch. It is not showing up. Cool. I don't know why that is. Let's see. Let me see if I can fix this. Don't have any overlays. Yes, I do. Okay. make a new one then. Oh, I know how to use this. Don't know why it's not working, but I know how to use it. Oh, I think it's working. Do this. And then we're gonna size her up a little bit. Oh, hello. How you doing? Well, okay, it's not, it should, I don't think YouTube's working on stream yet. Should be here in a second though. If I can get this sorted. And that's right, we want bold. And we want this to be white. Which I don't remember how to do that. Huh. Okay. I think we're good there. Now properties. Copy URL. Oh, hey, it is there. Now I think that is working. Now this should go away after about 30 seconds. So we've got maybe YouTube chat, and we have Twitch chat. It is lagging, it seems, a little bit, but that's okay. YouTube chat, yeah, see, it's not crazy. I don't think Twitch chat is working. Why? So we fixed one and broke the other. Yeah, my YouTube is behind. Let's see. Settings. It's totals. Goals. Here's what I don't understand. I go to my channel settings. Yup. They are both in. Thank you. I like the music as well. I don't know why multi-chat, because I can see the multi-chat in OBS. I am not able to see the multi-chat in StreamYard. Stream Elements. For some reason. Oh, I had show messages permanently on. That's why that isn't working. I dislike doing this while live on stream, but there's really no way for me to do that otherwise. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe that's genuinely what it is. I'm getting sidetracked. good no copyright song is Crab Rave. Crab Rave is a fantastic song. I agree. Apparently. There should just be a multi-chat. This is really dumb, guys. Create new overlays for each platform you want to display. Add a chat widget for each overlay. Add the stream tools. Your stream's chat widget, ensuring you something. It doesn't let me select which chat. Oh. I see. I understand now. So Twitch okay. Twitch chat is separate. Let me make this something easier to remember. Do 500 by 500. And we're gonna do 515. Okay. 530 by 1380. Okay. So I'm gonna have Twitch on the right and YouTube on the left, I guess. I think that might be my only real option. Just make sure we got the settings the same. Bold, bold. Width 500, 500. Okay. I think we're good. Save. And then copy. So this is YouTube. Copy. Control V. And make a new one. Browser. YouTube. Chat. Okay. $19.80 or $19.20 by $10.80. All right, I think we've got both working now. Don't know why it's currently on there permanently, but if you do at this point, right? Okay. All right. Let's test it out. YouTube should be on the left, and Twitch should be on the right. Twitch is instant. That's crazy. YouTube is a little behind, I'm not gonna lie, considering I did YouTube first. There it is. But hey, it's working. Actually, we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna do that. Okay. So Twitch is now gonna be like that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that kind of does that. How did that happen? There we go. Okay. We're good. All right, we can actually start doing what we were gonna do. very long intro to the stream, but that is okay. We have it all good to go now. So, welcome to the stream, everyone who is, I don't know if anyone's even still in here. I don't think so. I think I pretty much lost everyone. I lost everyone there. It's okay. We are going to be building. All right, hello and welcome to another stream / YouTube video. Hello, Paxton. Welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be building the Mode Envoy. Mode Designs is welcome everybody. Mode Designs is one of my favorite keyboard brands. They make fantastic boards, and the Envoy is no exception to that. Pretty excited to be building it with you guys today. Yeah, I guess let's just get right into it. Let's open her up. Full disclosure, I have already built this board, and then I have unbuilt the board to build it here on stream. So I may have lost some of the packaging here and there. We'll open this up real quick here. There we've got the actual board, but actually let's start with everything we got up here. Pull this out real quick. We'll go ahead and look at all these things here. Also, the Mode does come with a nice little screwdriver and some bits for said screwdriver, which is pretty nice. We've got some bits and bobs. Let's go ahead and switch to our top-down view here. Got some bits and bobs coming with it here. Let's see, we've got hardware. And we've got our daughter board. Lay those off to the side. And then here we've got some goodies. So I actually went with the walnut accent here. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Pretty good. I do like a wood touch on a keyboard. Definitely a nice little addition there. And then here we've got our, sorry, straighten everything up a little bit, a little OCD. The aluminum plate that we are going to be building with. And then we've got the PCB itself, which does have standoffs that are, I don't know if these are pre-installed or if I installed them, I don't really remember. I definitely did put those on though. These are the stabilizer bump stops, I guess. I don't know really what they would be. Almost like a Band-Aid mod for the PCB. Got lube on my hands immediately. All right, and then here's our weight for the back. Doesn't weigh very much. It's aluminum, but it's a nice looking weight to add some contrast to the board. Let's go and put this stuff up here for a second, and we can look at the main attraction here, which is going to be the board itself. Move this off to the side here. So here we have the actual board in all of its glory, completely naked except for the feet, which I have already installed. Yeah, this is the board. We got it in a nice, I think this color is called Mirage. It's like a blue-gray almost color. Definitely a fan of the color. It's muted, but a good muted. I like it a lot. So we can give it another little angle here. You can see how it looks from the side. Pretty good looking board. Pretty standard design on the side. Nothing. It's not, you know, nothing crazy. We're not making any new shapes here. Got a kind of a box on wedge. It's a little bit different, you know, a little unique. It's got a pretty low front height here, which I like. don't remember exactly how tall. I want to say it's like, I'm gonna sound like an idiot if I say anything at all, actually. Let's see. I can tell you though. Maybe. I might be able to tell you. Where are the specs? Measurements. Here we go. 19.5 millimeter front height, which is kind of perfect in my opinion. It's about where I like to be. I don't like to be too much higher than that. I will for a good board, but it's not my ideal personally. So let's mess with my face cam real quick. Just turn off the auto. There we go. So that shouldn't be okay. I think we're good now. It was auto adjusting the exposure. I think that's what I saw out of the corner of my eye. So we got a 5.8 degree typing angle on this bad boy here. It is made out of aluminum, obviously. And then yeah, I think that's about it. It does have their lattice blocks, which is kind of a mode thing. I think they kind of came out with these for this board. Got a couple different options for the lattice blocks here. These are our feet, which we'll set to the side real quick. So you've got the really hard lattice blocks, like almost solid rubber. Maybe goes in there. Yes, yeah, they're like almost solid rubber there. Then you also have these guys, which are going to be like a squishy block for if you're wanting a softer typing experience. This will go right in there, and it'll give you a little bit more push with your board. So let's lay these off to the side here, and I guess let's start by getting this weight installed. I feel like I'm leaning in front of my microphone. Let me move this a little bit. So let's get the weight in. See on the back here where the weight goes. Got those little indents right there, and then we've got our feet. Gonna pop in just like this. You see the little rubber parts just kind of stick out of there with the big rubber piece in the back. Just give you a little bit of grip there. I like that design. I think it's unique, kind of fun. There we go. We got all those guys in there. There we go. Just like that. And then we're going to flip her over. And it fell. That's okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll do this. Well, this is being difficult. The feet fell out. How are you guys doing today? Good, I hope. It's okay, no response is fine. We don't need responses here. We can talk to ourselves all day long. There we go. Good. Just chilling, hanging out with my bud. Nice, nice, nice. I appreciate you being here. Let's see if we get anyone else. I know Sonic said he might drop by today. I talked to him last stream. Made a new friend, so that's always fun. Let's see if he's able to make it in. If not, no biggie. Maybe we'll make some new friends. Always love meeting people up on here. It's always a good time. Alright, so we got a couple different bits that came with this. So go ahead and screw this weight in with the provided screwdriver. Get this middle one in here. know if this bit is stripped out or if the screws are stripped out or if it's just because I've actually used this screwdriver quite a bit. I do enjoy this screwdriver. It's pretty nice for like a little, tiny little screwdriver to use. Oh, no, I think this guy's just a little worn out. Alright, weight is in. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and throw this guy in here, the walnut insert. And this should just pop kind of right in here. And then we'll be able to put in some screws on the side, or on the inside rather. Let's see, I think you might have a better angle of this from our other view actually. Yeah, you can kind of see that a little better there. There we go, just straight in the side like that. Stole my bit. Alright, and that is in. No need to put those too tight. There's not like it's holding that much weight in there. Man, that's a good look. That's a good look. I really like the walnut. I think that looks pretty sick. The top view here. Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and set the case off to the side for a second, I think. And we're gonna go ahead and assemble the PCB here. I've got some stabilizers over here that we're gonna go ahead and put in her. Go ahead and start with the space bar here. You know what I completely forgot to do? Forgot to start recording. Well, what can you do? I'll have to download this video from my channel, I guess. That's unfortunate. Ah, darn. Wish I could remember to do that. I continuously forget to hit record. Oh well. What can you do? My chair is loud today, making all sorts of noise. Alright, let's get these stabilizers in here. Space bar down. Putting the stabilizer in backwards does make it a little bit more difficult to get it in. not gonna lie. Alright, that's our stabilizers in. Go ahead and put our plate on next. And with this plate that Mode has, we are able to actually screw the plate in. Let's design. So go ahead and get this screwed into the PCB here. Almost feel like I'm speed running this keyboard build. It's going by too fast. Not that it takes a whole lot to build a keyboard in the first place, but regardless, it does feel like we're kind of flying through here. It's okay. All right, there's that mostly assembled. Let's go ahead and put our daughter board in here. And slide this guy in. He goes in upside down just like this. And just screw it in. I do recommend, especially on like squares like this where they can wiggle around, never tighten your first screw fully, because you're going to do that and then your holes aren't going to line up and it's going to be really aggravating because you're not going to be able to figure out why it's not getting lined up. I'd always get them all in there a little loose first and then go in and tighten, snug them up. Obviously there's no reason to like over tighten any bolt in a keyboard. There's no reason to over tighten it, but a little snug there. And that's in. Let's go ahead at this point and get our switches in here. We will be building with the Mode Obscuras today, kind of keeping on theme with the keyboard here. These guys poured out here, ready to go. One of the nice parts about aluminum is that you definitely do not need to use a little tool I used the other day on our other stream, which still a very valuable tool I recommend everyone has. But I don't know if you guys were here on the other stream, I was sliding this in here to go ahead and put the switches in. Don't need this with aluminum. Aluminum's stiff enough to where it can hold itself up and the switch can just clip right into it, so thankfully we don't have to worry about that. I say is that immediately becomes difficult to do and the aluminum bends. Don't necessarily need to do that with aluminum. We'll go ahead and do a little bridge in the middle first just to help support the sides, since we've got the standoffs over here where the aluminum's being held up. We'll go ahead and do this first. That way there's less flex on these whenever we're putting in the switches. We'll go ahead and build it out from here. I do apologize if you guys can hear a lawnmower in the background. My neighbor has decided it is time for them to mow their lawn. So, in advance, I am sorry if you guys can hear that. I'm not sure which position I'm putting these guys in. So we can put them in like this and see what happens. not 100% about this one here. All right. We've got all of our switches in now. This is a cool looking PCB. I do like the white. I also really do like the sound of Obscuras. They do make some good switches. Alright, what do you guys think? Should we do the squishy lattice blocks? Or should we do the hard ones? Thinking we try both. I'm not sure which one we should try first, though. What are you guys thinking? Yeah, I think we'll try. I think we'll try the hard ones first. Cool. I agree. Let's try the hard ones. So we're gonna go ahead and get these guys in here. Give you a little close up of what's happening here. So we've got this little insert area for the lattice block. We got the lattice itself. It just kind of sits in there like that, and you just kind of push it in, and then it's in. Ready for the next one to go in. So, pretty cool stuff there. I do like the lattice design. I think it's neat. They also did a good job. They didn't put any of the mounting points for the board underneath the space bar, which we like to see. Whenever you put them underneath the space bar, it can make for an interesting, a not so great sound coming out of that space bar. Not having them there allows for a little bit more flex there, a little bit more resonance for that space bar, which is always nice. All right. Let's go ahead and put our keycaps on. Got a pretty cool set of keycaps for this thing. I am a fan. Flip these all over. Lattice blocks off to the side here. So I did goof a little bit with this one. It's actually going to get moved over. There we go. Actually, we should leave this one off. Or should we just, let's put it in the, let's go ahead and put it in the case. Let's see that. We'll build it in the case. JST connector in. Set those down in there, and then we got these guys here. Just gonna I think the idea is you kind of just screw down until it barely contacts. That, as soon as you start to feel resistance at all is when you let off. That way you can still get that flex. If you can press it too much, you won't get that. Alright. A little bit more on that one. Alright, now we can put this in. There is definitely still some flex with the hard lattice blocks. I don't know if they're still lattice blocks when they're hard like that, but there definitely is still some flex there. It's not non-existent by any means. Caps lock, shift, enter. With the way the back is here, you have this little slope. Whenever you're pressing in on the top ones, it does have a little bit of a wobble. Let's see if I can like push. I don't think that's not something that's gonna happen in normal typing, but it is a little interesting little quirk of this board. Let's get our numbers lined up here. 5, 7. There's 8. Boom, just like that. Fastest you ever seen some numbers get put in there. Z. Where's our Z? There it is. Got Q, W, E. Moving a little too fast for my own good here. Alright. Neighbor stole our lawn guy. Or was our neighbor using the same guy we use? Alright, there she is. All built. Pretty good looking board in my opinion. Definitely no complaints from me. Let's put this in here. We'll leave this up. We're gonna need that in a minute. I like it. What do you guys think? I think it's a pretty good look. Got the, I think this colorway looks awesome, especially with this keycap set. The bluish hue to it. I think looks fantastic. I love the wood grain. It is kind of unfortunate. Oh well. She is pretty. I agree. You can see you got the wood grain in there. I will say, the wood being on here, I feel like is kind of lost in the fact that it's on the top here, because it's gorgeous, but it's gorgeous when you're looking at the keyboard from this direction, which I will say most of the time you're not looking at a keyboard from the back, so that is unfortunate, but regardless, it's still a good looking board. So we go ahead and give it a little bit of a sound test here. Let's go ahead and move the mic. Alright, so this is the Mode Envoy with Obscura linear switches. We are using the hard lattice blocks. We've got ABS keycaps on here. No foam. Let's see how she sounds. Oops, I played the music. I love the sound of this keyboard. I absolutely love it. This yeah, she does. The Mode knows how to make a good keyboard. Just impressive as always. That space bar is crispy, bro. I love that. Absolutely love it. That sounds sick. That sounds awesome. Full transparency, I've had this board built before, but I was using the soft blocks. I think it sounds better with the hard blocks. That sounds fantastic. Let's go ahead and let's swap it out here real quick so you can hear what it sounds like with the soft. That makes a big difference with the sound of the board. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what she sounds like with the dropping it. I'm getting too excited. Hell yeah, yeah, it sounds good. Let's see what she sounds like with the other blocks in there. Don't get me wrong, sounds good across the board. But man, it sounds fantastic with these guys in here. It's kind of difficult to get out. Shloop, shloop. Alright, let's put the lattice boys in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this disconnected here. Well, maybe I'll just, well, I don't want to wear out that USB connector. Those things have not the best amount of back and forth that you can do. You are able to move it, like shift it around in there, which is kind of annoying. Can make some contact with the sides on accident by doing that, but it's okay. I think that JST connector might actually need to go in. I think it's causing issues. All right, we'll plug you in. Tell you what, it is getting hot in my room. What's that? All right, let's see what she sounds like with these ones in. You can see a lot more flex here. Definitely a lot flexier of a board for sure with those other lattices in. So let's see what they sound like. I mean, still sounds fantastic. Just a good sounding board. I like it. I like it a lot. I am going to put the solid lattices in though, because man, those sound good. They really resonate the sound through that board. I think the isolation from the lattice ones is kind of hurting the sound profile a little bit. I'm definitely we'll do that. I'm definitely a fan of the solid ones. I mean, I'm a fan all around of this board. Don't get me wrong. I really want to put those other ones back in there. Get these all in here. Maybe. Those in, put this back in. It definitely still has flex. I mean, it's a flexy board regardless. I'm curious as to what this would sound like with like polycarbonate or FR4. I don't know, that aluminum just hits on this thing. Alright, and looks like we are centered. Alright. Don't want the keys making contact with the actual frame of the board itself. That's fantastic. I absolutely love that. Let's give her a typing test. Go ahead and switch on over here to this board. Just kind of move that out of the way. All right. Let's pull up Monkey Type. All right. Let's give her a proper typing test. One error. That's pretty good. Ooh, I like that a lot. That feels solid. That front height is perfect. I have no notes at all about this board. This is one of my favorite boards by one of my favorite brands. They really just know what they're doing. They make some good luxury keyboards. They know how to make a keyboard for sure. So let's give it one more. Oh, I just realized I put my tab on backwards. Oops. Take that off of there. There we go. Let's give it one more type and test. We'll do it from the top down this time. Let's see how we do. That 105 is not bad. If I hadn't made that one mistake at the end there. Oh. Choked. Well, there was an attempt there. I should have stopped while I was ahead. We did get 105 on the first try though, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. I absolutely love this board. I think if you have the ability to pick this board up, if it's in your budget, I definitely recommend it. Let's see what these come out to. I mean, $199 base cost. That's pretty good. It's pick this up real quick just so you guys can see. I mean, that is a good looking board there. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, really hard to complain about the price point at $200. You're really getting a lot there. I'd argue to say if you're in the market for any sort of like mid-tier keyboard, that this is the one to get. I mean, this is just a fantastic board. I have no notes. Like I said, the FR4 would be a fun choice. I'd love to see what that sounds like. I do like the aluminum. The aluminum just sounds kind of nasty on this thing, I'm not going to lie. Who knows? Maybe I'll get another one in the future. Maybe I'll try the polycarb or the white. But yeah, absolutely love this thing. Absolutely love it. So, well, if you guys did enjoy, I do appreciate you stopping by. You guys have any suggestions that you want to see me do, any boards you want to see me build, let me know. I'll do what I can. I'll probably be doing some budget builds here in the next, who knows when. I do have a lot more of the nice keyboards to build for sure, but probably going to get some budget ones in there as well while we're at it. Just see what we can do with a cheap board, you know, see if we can make it sound good, because you can. There's definitely options out there, and I know a lot of people are kind of tight on the ability to spend money on a keyboard. It's definitely a niche hobby, and it can get pretty expensive. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Let me know why down below.